Welcome to the Thunder training facility. Barry Tramel with Darnell Mayberry. We're here on Friday where the Thunder is getting ready for Game 4, coming off the big 102-82 victory over the Spurs in Game 3. Kept the series, for all intents and purposes, alive. The big storyline today, the Thunder defense. The pick and roll was stopped. The Spurs, which scissored up the Thunder down in San Antonio, effectively stopped. Tell us what happened, Darnell.
I thought, first of all, they played harder than we've ever seen in this series. I thought Thabo Sefolosha and Russell Westbrook really were engaged at the point of attack, and they did what they had to do in terms of just the intensity and stopping that pick and roll. Secondly, I think from a strategic standpoint, those guys really did some nice things with switching and ball denial and that sort of thing. I think Tabo's length was really key in that game last night.
Greg Popovich earlier today said that the Thunder switching on the screens, particularly when Serge Ibaka would be on Manu Ginobili, was actually a bigger factor than Thabo being on Tony Parker. But it just goes to show that the entire specter of the Thunder defense was much improved.
Yeah, and I think if you looked at even what Russell Westbrook did off the ball on Manu Ginobili, I don't think he got enough credit for what he did in terms of that. People looked at, he had to be taken off of Tony Parker, but he did a great job of denying Manu Ginobili the ball, and I think that really helped the Thunder limit him as well as Tony Parker and Tim Duncan.
Kendrick Perkins also talked about the pride with which he played, really embarrassed by his performance in Game 2. The Thunder big men were much better, and frankly, this series now has a total new look.
Yeah, 2-1. You couldn't go down 3-0. No team in NBA history has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit, and I think if the Thunder did that, this series virtually would have been over. So big win for the Thunder last night, pulling within 2-1 in this series, and now you can try to get Game 4 here in your home building before going on the road and possibly not having to face an elimination game on the road. So that was a huge win in Game 3.
We talked to some of the Thunder players about that pride factor. Here's what they had to say.
Coming out after a loss like we did in San Antonio, 2 losses, I think we really wanted to redeem ourselves and then just play better. Bottom line, we had to play better. We had to step up to the play and win that game.
I thought we just played hard. We was at home and just had a lot of support from the fans, and we just played well. I thought our backs was against the wall. Probably we haven't been all these playoffs. We never been down really in the playoffs, so I think it's a good thing for us because it make you lock in more and be focused and make you go, kind of bring you down to earth. So you start doing the little things, and that's when you come together even more.
If you don't have effort in this league, you're not going to win, and we always have effort. There's times we don't play well, and I thought after Games 1 and Games 2, we have to play better, and we did last night. We played with great effort, and we played well. And that's not easy to do. It's easy to play hard. It's easy to be in shape, but it's hard to play well. And our guys, those first 2 things, that's always happens. And I thought we added that third dimension to playing well.
Me, James, and Russ, I think, had 30 apiece in Game 2, and we lost by 10, 11 points. And everything was balanced yesterday, and we got to win. So it's just about moving the ball, finding the right shot, and trusting each other. And I think that's something we've grown in, and we got to continue to do.
Man, this is basketball, man. It's not about age or young. It's basketball, basketball, And first 2 games in San Antonio, they played great, It wasn't about age. They played great. So now is our time, to get back and try to do better and play our basketball.
And so now Game 4, 7:30 p.m. Saturday at Chesapeake Arena. Darnell, what are you expecting?
I expect a hard-fought game. I think the Spurs are going to come out and play much better. 21 turnovers, they can't have that again. I think they're going to take much better care of the ball. But also I think the Thunder is going to come out and play hard once more, knowing that they have to get this Game 4 win to not go with San Antonio facing an elimination game.
Kendrick Perkins made one promise. He said, I promise you, the Spurs won't get beat by 20. They will make this a game. Stay tuned for further coverage of the Thunder every day in the Oklahoman and here on News OK.